If you want to jump, my favorite is to find a really high place to fall off. Currently in Second Life, I don't know of any services that allow you to go into a plane and be taken up really high and fall off. I used to do it a long time ago when I was new to Second Life. So anyway, try to get as high as you can. You can fly around and explore. I'm so high that I can't even see. If I was a little higher, I probably wouldn't be able to see the sim. But if you look down there, you can see the sim being generated. And that's what I like because I'll have a nice long free fall. I'm just going to back up a little bit though because I don't want to accidentally fall off. That's happened a couple of times. But anyway, I've introduced a couple of my friends to it, and we had so much fun, as you can see on the video. And I just thought, I want a parachute that looks realistic. So if I make more videos, or even if I don't, I feel like I'm jumping with a real parachute, which is nice. So here's what you get with this. So you get this backpack that you can change the colors of. Now, people might not realize that this is actually a parachute. So the one I'm using now is Terra Sport 3 Pro Parachute. So, okay, I don't know everything about this, but I've learned some things. What I did was I just started pushing buttons to see what happened when I pushed them. So if I click on this button, this one right here, it says warning is now off. Warning is now on and set to 600 meters. By the way, you can check how many meters you want it to warn you, and I put 600 meters from the ground. Now, there's also wind, which I have difficulty seeing a lot of these HUDs, but it's nice that you get to have this. There's also this one. Auto open is now off. Auto open canopy will open at 600 meters. Now, if you wanted to open much higher, you can go 7, 8, etc. They recommend you jump at least 1,000 meters from the ground. Remember before you start to fall that you can hit the page down button and it will flare and it'll give you a smoother landing, and I feel like it'll float. It's a nice floating feeling to see your avatar floating with a parachute on. Now it'll say hard landing crunch, but you don't die or anything, but that's what it'll say sometimes. Well, it said that I think every time with me so far. I don't know. I just got this yesterday, so I'm still learning, but I just wanted to do a review on it because number one, I got it for the looks. The looks are pretty great. You can actually change the color. Let's do fabrics because I already picked the color I wanted. Then you select, then it'll pop up. Then you just click here on the parachute. Now see how pretty the colors are? Okay, so you'll just hit next. You can hit that until you're happy. But this is what I had it set on right here. This one right here. So once you're done, you can just click on the parachute and it'll go back in. If you want to change the color or the texture of your backpack, all you have to do is just click your backpack. Let's see, you want to do colors. Click colors. Okay, next color. See how it changes? That's actually pretty. I think I'm going to keep that. It's actually really pretty. Nice combination of colors. So anyway, okay, so now that you have this down, you can fly. You can fall. Well, it feels like you're flying in a way. So if you look here, altitude, it'll show the altitude you're at wherever you are. So here's what you want to do. When you find a location you like, click world, click landmark. So you have the information how to get started with your parachute. I hope you have enjoyed hearing the tutorial so far. Now here comes the fun part. You can skydive in mouse look, so you can see where you're at and everything, or you can just stay in regular view when you're skydiving. That's what I'm going to do so you can see how everything works. I think that's the most important thing is that you flare your parachute out. Then it will actually give you a softer landing and it won't say crunch, hard landing. Anyway, you can always stick with the old one, but I don't know if you can retexture it. But it's nice to use either one. But it's also nice to have a realistic one, I think. But anyway, that's all I have to say. I'm just making this tutorial to help you out. I hope this helped you. Bye. See you later.